Where y'all been? I don't want to hear it. Don't nobody have time for these games y'all play. Okay, we don't have time for the games that y'all play. Where the y'all been? Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to the nation. I'm back with my family. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. Listen, don't ever think I'm gone. Okay, as transparent as I am, y'all should know if I'm gone, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gone. Okay, and I wish I could apologize, but I can't. But what I do owe you is to let you know what had been going on. Okay, so it's gonna get a little deep. You'll be all right. All right. We gotta catch up tonight. We gotta catch up tonight. I have had this box for probably a month. Shout out to Miss Valerie. Thank you, Miss Valerie. We are going to do this quick unboxing tonight. Okay, absolutely. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, girl, they've been working me real hard. But I got to tell y'all some stuff. Okay, so just be patient with me for 2.2 seconds. Oh, she got me all this coffee. Miss Valerie! Miss Valerie! Miss Valerie! Oh, no, I can't open it fast enough, child. Y'all know I love me some coffee. Okay. Let's get her together. Let's get her right together. Okay. Now, I do got some wipes for that. I do have wipes for that exactly right there. Okay, it's hot. Absolutely. Miss Valerie got me all this coffee. She love me. She love me. She love me. She loves me. It's special. Lit difference. Every time she keeps me on my feet. Molten chocolate. Child, there's so many flavors. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Mwah. Okay, thank you, Miss Valerie. Shout out to the chat tonight. Babe Nation is always that girl and that boy. Okay. Please don't ever, 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 ever get Babe Nation messed up. That's all I'm gonna ask these people not to do. Don't get us messed up, okay? Don't let see what had happened was if I'm not good, then if I don't go live, ain't no live. Okay? If I don't upload, ain't no upload. That's the thing. So if the host ain't all right, then the channel, you ain't gonna see nothing going on around there at the channel. Okay? Now I would normally apologize, but I don't think I should this time. Because I will no longer apologize for stuff that is necessary. Let me make sure I got me some bums ready around there tonight. But I will, what I do owe y'all is an explanation. Let me make sure I got some bums ready around there tonight. Oh, God, there's so much to talk about. Look what Majesty drew me, y'all. Look what she colored for her 18. This girl done got so big, she coloring in the lines. Okay. I saw my stink this weekend. Oh, Majesty. Shout out to Babe Nation tonight. We have to catch up, okay? Girl, we have to catch up. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And just like old times, I came on here with some notes and a little something to sip. Just a little short. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay. I can't drink that much, okay? But I had did pour me something, and I'm so happy that I feel better, y'all. I'm so happy that I feel better. I need you to just put your seatbelt on for about 30 minutes. Let me get this out about what's been going on with me, and then we're gonna get into some beef sector stuff. We're gonna get into some beef sector stuff. I love y'all. I hope I got that out the way. Barn Dog, thank you so much for checking on me. I love you. Shout out to my beautiful moderators, Kilolo, Firefly, and Bluty. Those ladies have been down like four flat tires. Okay. Shout out to the best, the baddest moderators in the beef sector. Okay. Those three have consistently been around there. Oh, yes, they have. When the channel went spiritual, when they were here, when Phi Babe Live 1 started, like these ladies have been, I don't know. I can't say enough about those three. Shout out to my beautiful moderators. Shout out to all of the members. I specifically owe y'all an explanation about what the had happened, okay, and what's been going on. So, before I lost my channel, right? Before that happened, I had been talking, I want to live my soft life, okay? And that's real, okay? Because I'm a lady, and although I lived in the projects for a little while and experienced some things, and I didn't get to see women around me live their soft life. I didn't get to see that. It wasn't happening. And so it's just so interesting that the way that I'm cut, I always be looking around at my bloodline. I look around at my family and I be like, that ain't right. Or I don't want that for me. Or why is it like that? Like, I've always been that type of person to question. I don't care that this is the norm for everybody else. It was the norm for nobody in my whole family to have a 4-year college degree. That was very much so normal. And I grew up looking around like, you mean tell me ain't nobody going? Ain't nobody gonna go? And it was always things like that, right? So after so much of that, I started to recognize, oh, you a little special. Not only are you a little crazy up here, let me give you a vibe. Okay. Not only are you a little touched up here, but you just not like them Simmons folks. Like, you really are not like them people. And I love my family so much, but I'm not like them and they not like us. It is what it is. Thank you so much, Brenda. Mwah. And I hope your baby is doing well, your other daughter. I'm so tired of competing with y'all real kids, okay? I'm so tired of competing with y'all real cousins and y'all real nieces and y'all real daughters and y'all real granddaughters. Who are they? I'm not trying to come for y'all kids, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to come for y'all nieces, but I'm tired of competing with them. Okay. Shout out to Brenda and my my sister. Hey, Leanne. Shout out to the chat. So anyway, I kept looking around like, why is it like this? Why is it like this? Why all these women got kids and ain't no husbands? Oh, Lord, please don't let my family be on here tonight. They gonna they about to move me. They about to move me out the family chat. They about to kick me out. Hey, Jessica B. I missed y'all so much too. But I'm trying to explain to y'all what's been going on with me. Like, on some real stuff. So even though I would see all that going on, all this dysfunction in my family, even as a child, I would look at it like, not trying to judge them, but just like, I don't want that for me. Like, that ain't normal. There's another way. Duchess! YouTube cameras. I would look like there's another way. Like, and then it wasn't like these folks wasn't God fearing and God knowing. It was like God can't get y'all out the hood. God, this is what I used to think as a kid. God can't get y'all no money. God can't help none of y'all get no degrees. That's how I used to look at my family. Okay. And now that I'm older, a little older, I think it's because that was all on purpose. That was all I was supposed to think like that. Thank you, Barn Dog, for gifting those memberships. Thank you. When you are the chosen, when you are chosen, that's how your mind will work. It doesn't matter what the norm is around you. You're going to look at that and be like, something ain't right. Somebody has to have that lens. Somebody has to have that idea. Somebody has to have that mindset in the family if anything is ever going to change. As long as I sat around and didn't go to college, nobody was going. As soon as I went, I cannot tell y'all how many college graduates are in my family. I don't take the credit because them folks had to study all night for that, for them degrees. What I will say is I know I was a tool in kicking that bloodline curse in the kahunas. I will say that. Thank you, Miss Steph. Thank you so much and kisses to you. I will say that. I will say I was a tool. Absolutely. So I don't think we talk enough about how trauma is passed down even through the bloodline, even just being born. You could be born with no trauma, well, of your own. But because who you came through got it or had it, it's in your DNA. They have done studies about how trauma is passed down through DNA. This is not a game. Okay? And see, one thing about me, I'm very serious about my health. My mental health. I'm very serious about my mental health. So when I don't feel right or when I'm funky or when I'm mad and all that, I be want to know why. I'm very serious. I take my mental health very seriously. I have told y'all about things I've gone through. We're not going to go through all that. But because of those things that I've gone through, I take my mental health very seriously. Okay? So let me bring y'all up to speed with where the hell I've been. Okay, so one of the last times I talked to y'all, I told y'all I ran into my ex and custom clean out. Okay, custom clean out and kept it moving. I thought it wasn't no big deal, but it did remind me of something that had happened when he made me get an abortion. It brought that up that I had totally put all the way in the back of my mind. It brought those feelings up. Absolutely. So then after that, I was at work and I told y'all I worked for a celebrity. Let me tell y'all something. I worked for a celebrity. Okay. And a lot of times I watch what I say and how I move because I work for a celebrity and I wouldn't want other people that work for this person to run back, running my name all crazy. However, I'm very comfortable with who I am as an individual outside of the fact that I work for a celebrity. I'm not wrapped up. I'm not the bill. I don't got the billions. I don't got the millions. I don't got the jets. I don't got that stuff. I don't got the mansions. I don't got the fleets of vehicles. I don't got all this. Okay? So I'm not caught up. I'm not caught up. But because of who I work for, some of the people are caught up. Fanned out. Are we talking about where I've been? Okay. Hey, Ronnie Q. Fanned out. I'm not fanned out. I'm grateful. I'm not fanned out. Okay. And a lot of times people do too much. So I had a situation where first I ran into my abusive ex. And that kind of triggered me. I cussed him clean out. Hadn't been cussing in months. Then Ann felt a ways and wanted to fight. Then I work for this celebrity. I'm at work. I repeat something that I said on here to my coworker, and she finished my sentence. Uh-huh. Which let me know, oh, she watching my channel. And then how many other people watching my channel? So that triggered the freak out of me. It triggered me because what it did was it did a few things. It reminded me of them days against stalked, and I had just run into this stalker. Okay, I had just run into the stalker, the crazy abusive ex, and then I get to work and this girl finishing my sentence. Yeah, so I wasn't feeling none of that, and this all kind of happened kind of close together. I wasn't feeling that, and it made me feel like I don't even want to go live because she finna be on here, and who else finna be on here? Well, as you can see tonight, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. Let me tell you something. I am tired of being stalked. I'm tired of being harassed. And I'm tired of people playing with me. And I'm tired of having to move a certain way for other folks. Go back and tell the boss I said that. Go back and run that to him. Tell him I said it. Because y'all finna all stop playing with me tonight. I'm not finna sit up and be depressed and worried about no old hoe. I'm too old. I'm tired. Okay? And I have things to do. People to see. Places to go. And I'm tired of big wide back stalkers triggering me and reminding me. And these are females that ain't ate none round here. They ate something. A 16,000 piece from Popeyes with 3 extra large pink lemonades, extra large rice and beans, and that mac and cheese they got around there. That's fine. That's what they ate for lunch. But they ain't ate nothing over here in Forest Park. But they stalking me like they gonna eat something. Whole female. Thank you so much for being a member, Queen Royalty. So that triggered me. It made me go into a place that I ain't like. And it made me not want to come live because I'm like, I don't want these people. Now, believe it or not, in my real life, I'm very private. I know that sounds crazy because I'm on a public platform. But when I'm on here, I'm literally talking to Babe Nation. I'm not talking to the rest of y'all. I don't know y'all. I'm not trying to get to know y'all. No new friends. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but no new friends. I don't like people. I'm trying to heal because I don't like people. I literally am quiet as a church mouse in real life. I don't talk to nobody. What they say? How many text messages are not open? That say 1,568 unopened text messages. Y'all can't see it. See if I can get y'all. That's a little better. 1,568 unopened text messages. I am not a people person. I love Babe Nation because I know them. They know me. We've been rocking. But I don't like feeling violated. I invite y'all. So it's different from somebody sitting behind trying to find out who I am and I don't know them. I'm not trying to get to know them. They just being nosy. And so am I supposed to move different? No, I'm not. But I let it make me move different for a minute. No, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Absolutely. I'm not doing that. Okay. So then after that, I went with my family. We got an Airbnb. It was almost 20 of us. It was so beautiful. We went up to Green Bay, Wisconsin for the 4th of July. It was absolutely beautiful. But when I tell y'all the way I had to decompress, I listen, if you know, you know. Some people get what I'm saying, some people ain't gonna get it, that's fine. But if you know, you know. If you are an empath if you have been chosen to destroy bloodline curses in your family, if you have gone through a lot, then you understand everything I'm saying. Ain't nothing I'm saying foreign to you. Period. Pooh. Absolutely. So after being with my family, it took a lot to decompress from all those personalities for all those days, all that history, all the things that was going on. And ever since I started saying I wanted to go on a soft, I wanted to live my soft life, it's like I got presented with all this stuff that I needed to address and actually heal from. And I was never finna heal from a damn thing if I wasn't willing to acknowledge it. I had to acknowledge it. Like it's almost like God is taking me through like some sort of therapy. This is like this is the best and scariest therapy I've ever been through in my life, and there ain't nobody here but me. But it's like I'm being presented with all this stuff that I've been through. And it's like, where the hell? And some of the stuff I forgot until I get put in these different situations and it triggers that. Like, do you remember when that happened? And see, a lot of this stuff was when I wasn't able to fight for myself. And that's why I fight so hard now. Well, was. But you can't live your soft life if you fight. That doesn't go together. Like, I wanted to lay the sword down so I could and act like a woman. But when you're dealing with trauma, unresolved bullish, you can't be soft. And you don't see nothing soft to be soft about what? What are we being soft about exactly? Okay, but listen, I don't judge anybody. You do you. Me, I want to be whole. I want to be healed. I deserve that. I deserve that because a lot of this ish was done to me. Okay, and so I'm not gonna. And I also, and this what happens, right? So I got to a point where I just got angry. I got presented with all this stuff and was forced to face all these feelings that I had tucked and thought I had dealt with. And it pissed me off. When I look back, I said to myself, I should have cussed my ex out even more. When he was beating me, I should have killed him. This I was thinking. When that girl at work finished my sentence, I should have checked her right then and told her, get your off my page. Like, not play with these people. When I was around my family and things was going on I ain't like, I should have dealt with it. Okay? And any other thing I need to deal with it. And as these things were getting presented to me, like you were taking advantage of then, they played in your face then, I got pissed. I was walking around mad as hell, wishing a ninja would. Like, for real. I went from sad to triggered to depressed to pissed off. This all just happened. Are y'all tracking? This all just happened. Like, when I got home after the 4th of July, up until like 2 or 3 days ago. Literally. 2 or 3 days ago. And the whole time I'm thinking, girl, your birthday is coming up and you sitting around here mad and crying and you got folks signing up to come see you. I just could not pull it together to save my life. I could not pull it together. I had to deal with it. Okay. And then this is the other thing, right? I kept replaying trauma over and over again. And I couldn't figure out, how do I stop doing that? How do I get these damn images out of my mind? Because, see, for me, it stayed unresolved because when people played with me, I ain't get them. And now I got the strength, I want to get them. What's up, Wiley? Now, what's up, Sarkonos? Now I got the strength, and now I'm able to look back and see where people played with me, and now I want to get them, and I can't get them. So it was making me angry. And throughout this whole time, first of all, I've always been a forgiving person up until maybe 2 years ago. Like I said, like, come on now, we gonna stop all this forgiving. Let's cut all that out. Okay? Let's stop with all this BS. Forgive what? These ninjas ain't nobody even asked for forgiveness. Like, they be want you to forgive folks. They ain't even asked for no forgiveness. Now, this goes against everything I believe in. I believe in Jesus, who died for my sins so he could forgive me. But because of people and experience, I was walking around here saying, forgiveness. Forgiveness could kiss my, I ain't forgiving. No. Because where in the hell is forgiveness getting us? Forgiveness is not a bus pass. You say it's blurry? Okay, 1 second. Let me see. Forgiveness, and thank you so much, Lady Steph. Forgiveness is not a damn bus pass. Forgiveness is not a pay. We doing all this forgiving for? I'm sorry if it's blurry, y'all. It's probably. Let me turn my air off. Hold on. See if that helps. I don't know where my TV remote is. Shall. Let me make sure the Wi-Fi say it's strong. I'm sorry. I apologize that it's blurry. Is it still blurry? Hey, Demetra. Have you ever prayed for God to deliver karma? It works. Um, Not necessarily, Don Diva. Not necessarily. So I had said to myself, F all that forgiveness, because these people that played with me long enough, I've been a bigger person long enough. God, F all. Like, I just don't have it. I got to a point I literally didn't have the capacity to forgive nothing. I started to see stuff for because see, all this was new. So now I'm in a place where I can actually be present and see stuff for what it is. And this stuff is still occurring. Like, I'm still running into my abuser. I'm still having to deal with toxicity and shit. So it was irritating me. And now I'm looking at it through these new lenses. Like, what the? No, we ain't doing no forgiving. They gonna get what they should have been getting. That's how I was thinking. And then I have to acknowledge that's anger. You're mad. You're mad. Your ass mad. And that's true. Because some of the people that I needed healing from, still got to deal with them. I still got to deal with them. And if I walk around angry and holding on to that, it's holding me. I couldn't even go live. Like, it was holding me back. It was affecting me. Hey, Retro Babe. Kisses to you. And thank you. Like, it was affecting me. I couldn't even think straight. I was so angry and just like, no, never again. So to make a long story short, or a short story longer, um, healing is very scary. Hey, dragons. Healing is scary because you have to acknowledge stuff that happened to you. You have to face how it felt, and then you gotta pick yourself up and move on. You gotta then pick yourself up and move on. Like, nobody's gonna come and pick you up. Nobody's gonna heal you. Nobody's gonna make. You have to pray, and you have to use your human strength and pick yourself up. Forgive people, because it really does hold us back. It doesn't. Them people, that half of that stuff, they don't even remember. They not gonna apologize. They not gonna acknowledge it, and they probably don't even remember. And we sitting around holding on to stuff, and I just got tired of being irritated. I got tired of being irritated. Absolutely. Like, I'm tired of being pissed. I'm tired of being irritated because it's affecting my creativity. And I've been put here to create. And this unforgiveness crap and this anger is affecting my creativity. I can't even go live. I got so many ideas. But what the hell is an idea if you traumatized and triggered? fail. So I had to try to figure out a way because I kept replaying what people did in my mind. I had to figure out a way that when that stuff comes up to replace the image, like I had to do with my finding my son. I had to replace that image. And I had to say out loud, I forgive them. That man Andrew Tucson in Chicago that beat me, I forgive him today. Hopefully we feel the same way in 3 months. Today I forgive him. Why? Not because he not ugly. Why? Not because he not a coward. Why? Not because he not a stalker. Why? Not because he not broke. I forgive him to free myself because I got ish to do. And that was 20 years ago. Thank you for being a member, Miss Steph. So after now, when I think about Andrew Tucson, I gotta replace it with a different image. Instead of seeing all that weird triggering stuff, I gotta replace it with maybe him. Maybe a little puppy, cause I like little puppies. Okay. Every time my mind want to think about him and how I should have stabbed him and all this, I'm gonna replace that with a cute little. Maybe I should. I replace it with this picture that Majesty colored for her auntie, for Miss Auntie. Okay. That's what I'm gonna replace Andrew Tucson out of Chicago with this photo right here. So next time I see him, I won't cuss him out. Cause that shows he still got me. Okay. So he probably got his life when I cussed him out because he know I'm still mad. No, 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 no. We're gonna replace his ugly ass with this right here. Every time I want to get mad, no, for real, because it was really affecting me. And baby, I'm here to create. That's number one. I'm here to create. I'm here to create. First scripture in the Bible, somebody was creating something. Okay? Genesis 1 and 1, we was creating. He stepped out and said, let there be. So I got that same DNA in me. I'm here to create. Never stop creating. Okay. That's a promise I made to myself. I don't care how old I get. I'm never going to stop creating. I'm going to sew something. I'm going to read something. I'm going to design something. I'm going to paint something. We're going to create. And that getting pissed off and all that was messing with me. Okay. And I ain't on that. Leave me alone. Okay. Um, um, so, and then also, I believe in God and I believe that you gotta forgive. Okay. And what are we not gonna do? What I'm not gonna do. I'm not going to hell over what somebody did wrong to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That unforgiveness ain't nothing but penalty for what somebody did wrong to you. I ain't do nothing to them. So if I'm walking around with unforgiveness and I'm gonna be penalized for that, no, we ain't doing that one. I don't want to do that one. I ain't doing that. That's all unforgiveness is. No, I didn't do nothing. Why am I unforgiving? They did it to me. If I'm gonna get penalized, I'm gonna need to get penalized for what I did, not for what you did to me. Absolutely. So I had to find a way to forgive, replace that ish so I could come live and do my other stuff. Child, AI is out and I got other things I could be doing with my mind. But I needed to face those things and I needed to deal with that. And I'm a thinker. Like I have to think things through and then I could talk. Always been like that. When I'm going through something, I don't talk until I understand what the hell going on. Then we could talk, you know. And I know some people like to talk things through. I don't. I like to think them through. And then I could talk, you know. But and then while all that was going on, uh uh Vertical Burger, I had to just block them. And I was very proud of myself because I told them I was gonna block them. Do you know, and I don't care who's watching this channel no more, because you came over here. I didn't come to your channel. You came over here. So anything that come out of my mouth, you better suck it up. And I'm not talking to Babe Nation. I'm talking to these stalkers. They eat it. It is what it is. You ain't gonna do nothing but tell on yourself. So I had to get rid of I had to block Vertical Burger, and I told him I was gonna block him. Vertical Burger, and I told y'all about him, kept calling and calling, even on holidays, on the 4th of July, early in the morning. I'm in the Airbnb with the family, and who on the phone? Vertical Burger. And you gotta watch that, because I started to like it. Like, oh, he called me on the holiday. He had me for a minute. These ninjas ain't right, y'all. They know what they be doing. Ooh, they know what they be doing. Okay. But he ain't want none. Okay, this is the problem. All that calling, and don't want none. The dating pool in 2025, he was doing all that calling, ain't want none. Okay, it was pure manipulation. Let's be clear, pure manipulation. Because every time I got around to talking about what you want, like, why you calling? What we doing? What you want? What's up? Because you ain't playing no dates or nothing. You ain't playing none, and you just keep calling. What's up? I told y'all, he said the Lord has some other woman for him. Mm-hmm. He actually had the nerve to tell me that is some other woman that the Lord got him. So my thing is, why you here, Ike? Why you hitting it? Please don't play with her, okay? Play with it. Listen, Ike. I'ma need Ike. I'ma need Ike to get his mind right, okay? Play with your mammy, but please don't play with her. This man. So every time I tell her, please leave me alone. Like, what do you want then? Why do you keep calling? Like, what's up? He keep calling. So then he had the audacity to tell me, these were his exact words. There is a possibility. How did he put it? There's a possibility. Oh, there is a possibility that she may become available soon. You keep calling me all while you and wasting my time, hoping that we yeah. Oh, thank you. You keep blowing my phone up. He probably lurking too. I hope you are lurking. Everybody that's lurking, you gonna get this work tonight. Cause I told y'all I'm done playing with y'all. You sitting around calling my phone, hoping to find me in a moment of weakness where you could get over here in this, all while you're waiting for the possibility that this other woman that the Lord showed you is your wife may become available. Boy, you got me.
In charge of nothing.
Please, bum, come on, because I feel it. Please, hurry up. I don't have time for these niggas. Baby, you got me. Okay. You don't know me. Okay. You don't know me well at all. Baby, I ain't never been nobody's second choice option, leftover, none of that. Okay. And then I had to check myself. I had to check myself. It ain't him, it was me the whole time. Cause wasn't that? I mean, even though the whole time, like, I was like, what you doing? What you like, what's up? But I still took too long to block him. When he told me that there's a possibility that this woman may become available soon, I told him, because we were face to face, I told him, I'm blocking you. Because you finna stop playing. Like, you, not even that I want that from you, but the fact that you got the unmitigated gall to stand here and tell me that like I'm one of those. Oh, baby, you don't know me. Babe Nation, this man has called me from 50 different numbers. No, Satan. El Diablo. Satan. No, 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 no. You have wasted enough of my time. You don't get to waste no more of my time. Absolutely not. If you was playing, you should have been playing with your mama, because I'm grown. You don't get to waste not even another second of my time. Girl, let's talk about the beef sector. Okay. So this. Oh, and then I had met this other guy, right? I was I had went out, okay, and I had met this guy, and just for a second, we stood there and talked just on the street just for a second. He was taking a walk, and I was walking to get something to eat. And he just started texting. Typical 2015. These ninjas don't plan dates or nothing. Just want to text you, Grand Rising Queen, and what WID and good morning, beautiful, and never get around to planning no dates. Okay, so anyway, he did that for a couple of days. He was already about to get blocked, and then one day he called. So I was shocked. I answered the phone. I answered the phone. And he's like, so what do you want out of a relationship? So I'm like, now I just met him. It hadn't even been a good 72 hours. Okay. But I like grown men ish. So if you know what you want, we talk about it. I was like, it depends. Because I'm saying to myself, I don't know you, so I don't know what I want from you. Like it's not, this ain't that. Like, just because you got one of those don't mean I'm finna be like, oh yeah, you the one. I'm not that woman that think everyone is the one. No. Okay. Please, let's normalize not thinking everyone that we meet we gonna marry. I don't think like that at all. I need to vet you and see what you had going on and see what type of spirits you got. Absolutely. So he, when he called, I was very shocked because it had been a few days and he hadn't called but kept texting. So he was like, what do you want? I was like, it depends. He was like, well, and this is when I noticed, oh, he has an accent. He was like, well, I just want to worship, and start talking nasty. I said, here we go with this bullshit. Okay, here we go with this fool. I'm just listening. I ain't listening. I'm like, here we go. I'm saying to myself, oh, it didn't take long. Here we go. I just want to worship that ass. And I don't want to penetrate you. I don't want to penetrate you. I just want to worship it, and I'll pay you. The old hoe said, I thought about it just for a second. But then I said, no, nah. But I ain't say nothing on the phone because I'm goofy and I wanted him to keep talking because I knew immediately it was never going to happen. Okay. I knew immediately it was never going to happen. But since you have finally called and this is what your conversation is, I wanted to hear it all. What all you gonna do? He was like, no, I'm sick. Because I think he heard me laugh because I'm silly. So I think at one point I was like that. And he was like, no, babe, I'm serious. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. He just kept on talking about what he gonna do, child. And I when we hung up, I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll call you when I get off work. And when I hung up, block. Okay. Because listen, I'm in my healing journey. We're not doing none of that. I got enough to deal with right now. I'm not ready. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on none. None. I ain't ready. Ain't nobody doing none of that to me. Leave me alone. I ain't been getting touched, and I feel amazing. I'm glowing. I have peace. The only demons I'm dealing with are the ones I got. Let me drop a bar. I ain't dealing with nobody else's demons but mine. Okay. All these folks trying to do something. Child. Anyway, girl, let's talk about the beef sector. So I was trying to keep it cute. I was trying to keep it cute. But Brianna was over there on that mess. Okay. Now this is a little old, but y'all will be all right because I needed to say it. Brianna brought up group 10. Now shout out to group 10. You know, I had to realize we, Babe Nation, has done so much on these streets. We have truly impacted these people, and not always in a good way. I acknowledge that. Okay. We have not always impacted these folks in a good way. Because we all the way in 2025. I'm over somewhere probably curled up in a ball. And I look up and Brianna on here talking about some doggone group 10 being messy. Now I said, hasn't she had enough of group 10? Folks do not like to let sleeping giants just chill. Netflix and chill. Y'all to let sleeping giants Netflix and chill. Because last I checked, let me show y'all how Brianna came up out of that. Oh, Lord have mercy. I gotta show y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta show y'all how group 10, group 10, Brianna has see, this is why they ought to leave. I'm trying to be a better person and I can't. I am really trying to be a better person. These folks won't let me be a better person. They don't want you to be a better person. Brianna, we caught you coming out of that. Brianna, 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 we caught you coming up out of that chicken spot. That was group 10. That was group 10, Brianna. And you know that booty all the way up there. Brianna, and that stomach all the way down there. They got to give you an LLB, not a BBL. You need an LLB. Brianna, you know they caught you coming out of there. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me drop a y'all gotta I need some tissue. I need some tissue. Hold on. Hold on. Babe Nation. Babe Nation. Y'all don't want to do right. Hold on. I'm coming. Lord have mercy. Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm coming. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh, oh, oh! I need it better now. Brianna, 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 please don't bring up. Brianna, please don't bring up Group 10 them. Okay, they don't got no sense around there. Please don't bring them up, girl. Okay, do not bring them up, girl. And I could have sworn you had enough of them. Okay, so but I realized that some of the things that happened. Well, first she tried to say it wasn't real or something. I'm like, wait, what? What? It ain't real. No, real is. gonna pay. We gonna pay for that. Okay, this is. Listen. That's what I didn't understand. That's exactly. That's what I didn't understand. Why would you bring that up? Who in they right? If I were her, I would never want to talk about Group 10 because Group 10 was nasty work. Okay. So I'm like, what is she doing? And we're not even on that type of time right now. We're not even on that type of time right now. And she just set up and brought that up. I said, girl, haven't you had enough? Okay. And then Rick Reed started going in on it. It was a lot going on. But Brianna, you don't want no smoke. Let's just leave it at that, girl. You don't want no smoke, okay? You don't want no smoke. Things have been very quiet and easy for you, and you over there take care of that man with them kids. Girl, let Five Bay not get no. I don't. Please don't have me get no commentary on you, okay? Because the truth is that is a hot mess over there, Brianna. Okay, that is a mess. He in your house. He in your house. You don't got no kids, okay? Hell to the no, okay? Absolutely not. So anyway, please don't bring them up. Okay. Also, Triple Red X. A lot of y'all, if you've been here for a long time, y'all know exactly who Lil Urkel is over there. Triple Red X. He was a messy little queen back in the day. Okay. don't don't forget to put an entire iPad. Oh my god. Please. Please. Okay. And then Brianna, what type of booty is that? What type of booty is that? It used to be back in the day in the Church of God in Christ. Hold on, y'all got me hollering. Okay. Back in the day in the Church of God in Christ, it was this famous choir director. He had a booty like that. Okay. Except it was like that all the way down. Brianna's is just like it's Brianna got a concentrated booty. She got a focus. It's focused. Okay. The meat, the booty meat is in a focused vertical lump. Okay. It's a focused vertical lump. And then at the bottom, ain't nothing happening. Okay. So back in the day, they used to have this Church of God in Christ director. He had a big old booty like that, but it was like that all the way around. And when he would direct that choir, that booty used to. Oh, I wish I could show you. Girl, when he would direct that choir, his back would be to the audience, and girl, all you saw was just this booty doing this right here. And girl, we used to call him refrigerator booty. Okay, we used to call him refrigerator booty. Anyway, girl, y'all, oh my god. I don't know why y'all on here cutting up like that. So anyway, girl, back to Triple Red X. He was over there on Pizzario's channel last night, and shout out to Pizzario. I like Pizzario's channel. I catch all of my ops over there. I need to send her a cash app. Oh, child. When I tell y'all I catch all my ops over there on Pizzario, that was the best thing I could have done was become cool with Pizzario. Because when I tell you all my ops be over there, girl. Anyway, Lil Urkel had his little funny looking self over there yesterday over there trying to talk all proper and give advice. And girl, it was eating me up. I was in the bushes. Then I dropped down in the chat. When I say he was irritating me, because I can't stand people that want to give you advice on something that they wouldn't even do or that they can't even do. They got all these grand ideas for you. They wouldn't even do it. And what makes it even worse, you got an example of when they had an opportunity to do what they telling you to do, and they didn't even do it when they had the opportunity. That's this person. Okay, he over there telling Pizarro about how to be strategic and bringing up all this stuff about the old beef sector when he should have never been a part of nothing named beef ever. Why? Because he didn't do that. He never did. So for him to be over there on her channel giving her all this advice about how she ought to conduct herself, it was a fool. It was a hot mess, and I was boiling. Not only that, but he got in my business. He got in my business. Hey, St. Christopher, this is how I started. Thank you so much. He got in my business when it came to Tricky D. See, this is what y'all don't know. Let me tell y'all something y'all don't know. I tell y'all something y'all don't know. Before me and Tricky D even fell out, Tricky D was behind the scenes with Triple Red. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. Oh, wait, let me write this other piece of tea down so I can make sure I don't forget to mention this after I talk about Rico. Whoo, child, I had a lot to catch up on. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all just gonna have to sit tight with me tonight. Okay. So Triple Red X was behind the scenes with Tricky D. And I actually learned from his community board that Tricky D was about to pull a fast one before she ever even pulled the fast one. And because he put it on his community board before it happened, and at the time I'm thinking we still cool, I brushed it off. Whole time he was right. So this is why he gets this work. This is why when I saw him over there yesterday, I gave him that work. Now, and then what irritated me about him was he was a fraud as far as being in the beef sector is concerned. He ain't never beef. He sit over there and make songs and do all this fake fraudulent weak mess, but he would never really beef. And then as soon as somebody got on him, he ran. And then yesterday, when I confronted him about how he ran back in the day and never looked back, he tried to say I doxed him. He tried to make it like if I did run, even though he was saying he didn't run, but it was like if I did run, at the time what was going on was you was doxing me. I never doxed you. I couldn't tell you nothing about your little funny looking self. I ain't never been on here and doxed nobody and ain't admitted. Who are you? Exactly, that I would have to lie. No, what had happened was you got that heat put on you, and I don't remember the exact situation, but what I do remember is you ran. You had memberships and everything. He gonna sit over there yesterday and lie and say, I left because I got bored. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. Okay. Lies. Not when you have memberships and all that support you had, getting all them numbers you had, you wasn't bored. You was scared. And that's why when I saw you sitting over there on Pizzario's, I had to hit that link. I thank you, Pizzario. She let me get it all out on them ops, boy. Moving right along, child. Moving right along. Nasty work. Okay. It ain't no fun when Fi Babe got the gun. Is it Triple Red? No. Anyway, um, uh, um, Rico and King Roman News. This is a hard one. Okay. This was a hard one. Rico is the beef sector's baby. I know he a grown man with a grown life. I get it. But if you have been here and you know then you know that regardless of whatever, Rico is the beef sector's baby. Like at the end of the day, unless you a fake funky pastor with a fupa and fake degrees, eating fake chicken off DoorDash, huh? Hitting flat notes, living in a failed property that he only got because of his faith, with a funky hungry dog. Unless you him, you don't really want to see Rico messed up out here for real, because you understand that Rico already got challenges. Already got challenges, and life is hard as hell, even for people that don't have the challenges Rico got. So you can only imagine that life is extra difficult for Rico, because he battling a bunch of different stuff, right? And so we've seen Rico over the years. And I think a lot of us share the sentiment that if anything ever really happened to Rico, we would truly be heartbroken. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love Rico. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. Um, it's just this bond that you kind of create. Even with the fake pastor over there, nobody really want to see somebody run up on Jay Wilson and film them splitting his wig back. Well, maybe, but not really hurting them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody that's been around on this in this beef sector wants to see a content creator truly get hurt, truly get popped, unless they out here trying to do it to other people. Then that's different. Get them. As we say in Chicago, book them, Danum. Book them. Okay? Book them, Danum. Unless they out here trying to be on some bully stuff, then hell, get them. But if a person is already low, having a hard time in life, you seeing them not really have much, and they over here, I don't think nobody over here for real want to see Rico in the worst situation. Like, what's down after under? Like, where we going with this? To the belly of hell? Like, when you already down, when life has already dealt you a nasty hand, how much lower is a person supposed to go? Like, that's at the, you have passed crash out mode. That person has passed crash out mode. They have passed desperation. They have passed hopeless. Like, they passed all that. Been there, done all that. Like, this is pure 100% air and survival. Maybe not even water a lot of times. How much lower can you go? And we're in the United States. So that's what I think about when I think about what happened with Rico and King Roman News. It's the fact that Rico is already at a disadvantage. And then I see King Roman. I see a young man that's intelligent, handsome, well-spoken, can do anything, got opportunities, got a career. Rico ain't no match for him. That's not a fight. Rico's dog, Rico's pet, you know, a lot of people who are in Rico's situation go get pets. That's their only source of love, friendship, companionship, trust. So I understand, like, people who love animals say, well, Rico beat his dog. Okay, then I get that. Okay. But I think we have to be honest and truly say, do we, like, the people that's calling about it, do they really care about the dog? And do they care more about the dog than they do the human? Because they are looking at a human who is in a bad situation already. And I look at King Roman, a person that got all these opportunities and all these great things in front of him, you know. And although he may feel disrespected or irritated by Rico, you always got to check the source. It doesn't doesn't hit as hard when it's coming from somebody weaker than you, somebody at a disadvantage. I let a lot of stuff from people that I think ain't on my level go. Why? Because I feel like they not on my level. If I crush them, I don't get no points for crushing somebody that ain't on my level. The reason I became Fight Baby is because I fought people that had bigger platforms or were seen as more influential or who had more clout than me. I didn't punch down, I punched up. And also, I felt like those people started it. I didn't start it, they started it, and they were bigger than me. But that was the type of fight I was willing to engage in, not with somebody that was one sneeze away from sleeping on a bus stop. So I really hope, I really feel bad for Rico. I really feel, and it's hard because I was thinking earlier, what do you do when you like both people? What do you do when you like both people? I like King Roman. I rock with King Roman. And I like Rico. So it's like, what do you do when you like both people? And the only thing I could come up with is stay your son of it. When you like both people and you don't know what to do, just stay your ass out of it. And the original beef sector says, oh no, partner, you better pick a side. You better pick a side. Okay, pick a side. I think there is a way to for me, I found a way to look at it honestly, respectfully on both sides, and still say, I wish that hadn't happened like that. Because I feel like Rico is at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? And baby, I think I said that quite well. Let me drop another bomb for how well that was put. Okay. Absolutely. Anyway, what else we talking about tonight? There was some tea that was sent to me, and shout out to the person that sent this tea. Word on the curb. I'm listen. This is a lot of bums tonight. Thank you, Love Music. It said the New York City Housing Authority also bans pit bull mixes in Section 8 housing. So if the abuse calls don't let his dog get taken away, the fact that he broke Section 8 rules may be what causes him to still lose the dog, possibly. Yeah, I can understand that. I think for me though, I would sleep. What's up, Sean G? What's up in the lab? I feel, and I'm sorry, in the lab. And what's up? And thank you for coming through. I feel like if it were, I feel like everyone does what they want to do, and you just have to live with your decisions. And if you sleep well at night, who am I to say anything about it? Because I've done things too. And let me bring that up. Because somebody posted on their community page. I ain't even finna pull it up, but I'll just talk about it. I think the name was The Bushes. Something like that. I shared it. And they posted on their community page something like, why are people making a big deal out of this when all the OGs did it to each other, called CPS and all this? I saw that community post the same way I see relationships. This is on a case-by-case basis. You cannot group every call to an agency together. Please do not get me started. Okay? I didn't call CPS for fun on nobody. I also didn't come on here and threaten to sexually assault nobody's child. But that's what happened to me. So if I then turn around and call the police on your bum ass because you say you're going to sexually assault my child, why you throwing my name in? We've all called the police and shit on people. That's not the same. Let's not do that. See, the old beef sector is always going to be respected for its authenticity. We didn't make it up. We didn't do dumb shit. It wasn't made up. It wasn't, oh, you smacked your dog. No. No. It was some I will put a dick in your daughter mouth. Oh, bitch, you done lost your mind. That's what was going on over here. Or folks' kids on the news running away on the real news. Not no fake AI made up video on somebody channel. See, and that is why the original beef sector will always be respected. Because the stuff we did, these new age ninjas couldn't stand in it for 5 seconds. And that's why I went in on Triple Red. I told him, you couldn't even handle one beef I've been in. Please shut up. Respectfully, shut up. Respectfully. No, it's not nothing to be proud of, but you have to admit it was authentic. You have to admit we really hated each other. You have to admit it wasn't made up. We weren't running plays. That's what you have to admit. Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you, my love. Yeah, you have to admit that. And that's why they still, no matter what goes on, they're gonna always refer back to the beef with Five Baby and James Baby. That was real. And see, they keep talking, and she called CPS on him. He didn't have no kids. Like, these new people don't even know the story. They don't even know the story. And that's why I don't respect them, y'all. I don't respect a lot of these new people. I'm just being honest with you. I don't respect them. Because they couldn't hang with us. They would have been in a corner crying somewhere. The weakest person we've ever had was Jay Wilson. How Jay Wilson strong? Look at how this cookie didn't crumble. How did this cookie crumble? Where back in the day, in the old beef sector, Jay Wilson was the weakest link. It was Jay Wilson. Because he ain't know if he was going to sing on tune or suck a child. Thank you, Real is Real. The one threatened and harassed your child is the loudest one talking about King Roman News. Imagine that. Real is real. Imagine that. Real is real. And thank you. Oh yeah, she want that smoke with King Roman News. Susie want that smoke with you, King Roman News. Now I feel like that's more of a level beef. That's a level beef. Hey, Sugar Wooga. Hey, number one caller. Shout out to all the babes in the building. Hey, Deirdre. We've had Weekify at least. I think his old weak, scary line. Cause see, I have to say he weak because other people in the beef sector, they stood in what they was doing. He was the only one over that line. I ain't take nobody by Tracy and had took 11,000 niggas. You would have thought he was running an ICE operation the way he was riding folks past Tracy house. And say he was the only one. Everybody else was standing on it. Everybody. Susie was standing on what she was doing to Larry Nelson. She stood on what she did to Sean. I stood on what I did to her. I stood on what I did to Spiller Boy. Everybody else was standing on it. He was the only one. I don't know. I was eating chicken. I was eating a big piece of chicken. I ain't trying nobody else. The weakest. Okay. Now you got him over there. Girl, hold on. I've been tracking a little bit. Cause I've been tracking because when I tell y'all Jay Wilson is so jealous of Tommy and Castro, and then he is so jealous. He is so triggered and jealous of Tommy and Castro. He went clean off. He called them folks every B and A. I said, wait, hold on. Are you sleeping with Tommy? Why are you so triggered by that relationship? Oh, because you don't have one. He is so triggered by Tommy and Castro. And I truly believe it is because he wants to experience one or both. Because ain't nowhere in the world. Come on now. Ain't nowhere in the world, Jay Wilson, you are that pressed by them folks' relationship. It's just not possible. I ain't going. I don't believe it. He got you blocked, Sugar Wooga. Ain't he jealous of that Mama Cynthia? I be like, Dad, every day. He is jealous of youth. Okay, Dr. Soapy. Let me drop a bomb. You actually may be onto something. You actually may be onto something. See, because when Jay Wilson was younger, he couldn't live openly gay. Even in his 40s. He came on here lying like he was bisexual. He couldn't even tell you if a vajayjay was shaped like this or like this. He don't know if it's vertical or horizontal. He wouldn't know him. He don't know coochie look. It came like, I's a bi. And you's a bi lie. Okay, had me over here, all excited. When I first seen him, I was like, oh, he's so sexy. I didn't know he had lost 450 pounds and had loose skin, tucking it in his socks. Child. The internet will lie. Okay, the internet is a lie. Okay. So. I was over here like, ooh, he's bi. He's a bi lie. And he was on here in his late 40s lying like he was bi. So he wasn't able to live out loud and proud. He walks around with a lot of shame on him. And he needs to cut it. But he wasn't able to be live loud and proud. And so when he looks at people like ZT, Rico, Wiley, Tommy, Castro, when he look at them, oh baby, he want to fight. And he want to control and determine what happens in these people's relationships. He wants to live vicariously through these young men. Go sit your flat singing, bad organ playing tail down somewhere, Jay Wilson. You must have lost that job at that church. The way you on here cussing. You must have lost that job at that church. Because you just let all them demons just percolate. Baby, them demons having a party over there. Anyway, girl, before we go, girl, why did I receive some tea? And shout out to the person that sent the tea. Okay, Steph, that makes sense. Mark is gone. See? 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 The only thing worse than being single is being single and being a freaking hater. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't no worse than a single person that's a hater because they don't got none but time on their hand to sit up and hate on people in relationships. Whatever them people in them relationships doing, when they get through doing it, they gonna bend over for each other, get out their business. They gonna lick their tongues out in French kiss. They gonna rub each other booties, get out their business. I'm that type of single person. I ain't gonna be single forever. I ain't gonna be single forever. And when I do get in a relationship, I'm keeping every ninja out my business. I don't give a damn who you are. You ain't finna be in my business. Absolutely. So, they just use a Jay Wilson for, whatever. And they should use him because he all wrapped up and all invested. Now, I received some tea. And shout out to the person that sent me this tea. And they had said that Sean Bradley and Captivating Christian have gotten married. Has anyone else heard that? Has anyone else heard that Sean Bradley and Captivating Christian has gotten married? I'm sure within 24 hours we'll know for sure now that this has been mentioned. Thank you so much, Black Girls Code. High five. What do you say about Jay Dunn showing old pics of you two trying to act as if if you two are cool and all she does is shade you and QB depending on who she's around? I say that's why I made her take off running. That's what I say. I say that's why I made her funk take off running. That's what I say. Okay. Jay Dunn, see, and I listen, I understand Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn is feeling herself. Okay. She's old beef sector. She done finally got some victories in 2025. So she feeling herself. She popped Ness a few times. So she's building up her muscle. Okay. But I'm gonna need her. Jay Dunn, please cut it. Okay. Cut it. Cause girl, you could never. Okay. No matter where I'm at, every time I see Jay Dunn, we fight in the chat. It's forever gonna be that. Now she won a few extra stars on her costume for being Ness. But girl, that's only over there with Ness. Ness is an easy beat. Okay? She's easy to beat. Okay? So yeah. Anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying, girl. I received some tea that Sean Bradley and Captivating Christian have gotten married. I am sure we'll be able to confirm this tea within the next 24 hours. Absolutely. Yes, Heavy Bear. Yes. 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 Okay. I want to know if it's true. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to read it verbatim. Let me find it. Hey, Fi. Allegedly, Sean and Captivating Christian got married yesterday. You didn't hear that from me. That message was sent to me on Sunday, which means they would have gotten married on Saturday. For anyone that wants to go and confirm, they would have gotten married on Sunday, which was the 27th. Deidre said, did he marry Steve in Mexico? Yeah, apparently not. Okay. And it was so interesting because after that, I started looking. I said, this is very interesting. I think some things have been right in our face the whole time and we weren't tracking. I really do. I think this thing has been in our face the whole time. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. I think it's been in our face the whole time, y'all, actually. Show y'all another one. That was last year. Show. What Jay-Z say? Niggas in Paris. Ninjas in Paris. Sean Bradley got a man at home. Sean Bradley. Shout out to Tracy. Sean Bradley got a man at home. Yeah, I literally think it's been in our faces the whole time. Yeah. Where's the mother ones at? Yeah, I really do. I think we just weren't tracking because we don't give a damn. Actually. Oh, baby. But it's given everywhere you go, I go. Everywhere you be, I be. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. I can't find the other ones, but I have some other ones. But I think it's been in our face the whole time, and we'll find out. Okay. Shout out to the nation tonight. I'll be back because I didn't give an update at all about 45 hours with 5 because I had to catch y'all up on this other tea. Very important stuff. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone that supports the channel. I'm gonna go get in the shower. I'll call y'all back. Good night, Babe Nation. Peace.